Does this seem like you? You've been reading for a few days consistently, working out and looking after your body. You get your work in, you've set yourself, and just one day you wake up. Maybe you woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Whatever it was, everything seems suddenly harder to do. You've lost all the motivation you had and feel tired. The worst part is that you ask yourself why you were being productive in the first place. Unfortunately, this lack of motivation starts to seep into other areas of your life. Instead of hitting the gym, you skip it on the first day. One day turn into 2 days, 2 days turn into a week. You suddenly start to watch TV, play video games, and scroll on TikTok again. For most people, these long periods of success followed by weeks of self-destruction and failure seems like a common pattern. I want you to comment down below what are the reasons or what are the things that are holding you back from getting out of that rut. You're not going to get out of that rut overnight. Utilize the do something principle from Mark Manson. You need to have something that keeps that momentum going. Maybe you watch a YouTube video from Ali Abdaal, who was a big inspiration for me. Maybe he's talking about a book he has read recently and that has helped him in the first place start something. The thing with the to-do principle is inspiration, motivation, and actions are not a linear sequence. It is more of an endless loop and doesn't have a real starting point. You can start wherever you are. If you can get yourself out of that bed where you were lying in the past 2 hours or even in the past 2 days, take the small actions and steps to clean up my room, for example, to read that one page, or to go on a nice little walk. Maybe choose a better day than that. Anything in order to get that momentum going. I don't know about you guys, but every single time when I'm dreaming about my future life and lying in bed or scrolling on social media and finally take that actions, for example, the editing process, I actually enjoy doing it and it benefits my future self. The best example for me is, for example, with the gym. It doesn't matter if it's raining outside, it doesn't matter if it's snowing outside. I always take my prepared bag, which I do in the evening before, with me to work, to uni, because I know that I need to go to the gym in the evening. If I'm in the evening itself, that small action of carrying that bag all day around leaves me out there. Even if I have a shit day or had some tough client appointments, I always go to the gym afterwards. I don't want to have that feeling of carrying around my bag through all these places and not using it at the end. So I'll get to the gym and get my workout in. This is the small action which have a big benefit in the long run. With this strategy, we go into the progressive overloading. Now, instead of moving between inspiring, amazing sequences and long periods of self-destructions, these small actions which I described before start to turn into a lifestyle, because you need to get used to them. The best example here is again the gym, because there you do the progressive overloading automatically. I've been lifting now for 2 years in the gym, and this whole process didn't come naturally. I had to build up small habits like the one I described before. The thing there is that I didn't only apply this progressive overload in the gym, I started to apply it in my personal life with my studies, at work, or in general with my morning routine or small habits which I didn't like about myself. What happens there? Your life, I can guarantee you, will progressively overload with this strategy, stacking the small wins one after another, and also reward yourself. Another big thing was my calendar, which I turned into a work tool. I link up the video for more information there. At the end of the day, there is not the biggest master plan, but the small things you do, like from getting up on the first day to clean up your room, to reading just one page the next day, and to get that bag and get to the gym, slowly start to progressively overload this whole thing, and finally get out of your rut. If you want to change your life within a week, then you need to watch this video which talks about 6 cheap purchases which will improve your life.